It is a 4-stage obstacle course designed to test people to their very core. Many will accept the challenge, but most will crumble under the pressure. Does anyone have what it takes to become the champion of Junsei Ryou? In the previous episode, the first 11 competitors took on the first stage. Despite a variety of failures, 4 managed to survive. How many of the remaining 10 people will join Jordan, Matt, Kaiko, and Ashton in stage 2? Alright, now the next person to take on stage 1 is... Oh, wow. Just like that. This was a new competitor named Rebecca, and she failed in one of the fastest times I've ever seen. So, let's move on. Alright, next up is another newcomer. This is Brett. Let's see how he does on stage 1. And it appears he is educating himself while running the course. So, apparently he's a man of both brains and broad. As he... And oh, no! I was just about to compliment on how well he was doing early on, and at the very end of the unbalanced bridge, he slips and falls off. Just like that, he is eliminated. You hate to see a man of such high mental capacity go to waste. Alright, now it's time for top-ranking veteran Chow. In the first 2 Junsei Ryous, he cleared stage 1 and he's now looking to repeat his performance yet again on the stage. In Junsei Ryu 1, he made it to stage 3, and Junsei Ryu 2, he was taken out in stage 2. But he is determined to go all the way this time around, as he is already at the whip swing with 35 seconds left, make his way onto the split, and a perfect form right there, no problem, onto the lever of doom, making sure he maintains his balance. He gets through. He is blazing through this course so far, over 20 seconds left onto the rope climb. All he has to do is not fall at this point, and with 19.7 seconds left, Chow showing why he is one of the top competitors of Junsei Ryu, and once again maintains his perfect record as he is moving on to stage 2. Alright, long-time Junsei Ryu viewers might remember Sean from Season 1. He made it all the way to the 3rd stage in that tournament, but he took Season 2 off. Let's see how he does in this harder course. So far, things are looking good. He has made his way through the unbalanced bridge with 40 seconds left onto the whip swing. No problem there. And, whip swing trips him up a bit, but he gets through that. Onto, oh no! He has gone out of balance on the split. Couldn't hold himself in between those trees. And unfortunately, he will not be able to get back to stage 3. What a shame. Alright, next up is our returning youngest competitor. This is Brandon. Let's see how he does. Off to a fast start on the stone steps. Already looking good compared to his previous attempts at stage 1. Now making his way to the unbalanced bridge. He's on to the second half now. So far so good for the youngster. Hopefully his size doesn't hinder him. So far so good on the whip swing. The split might pause the problem, but it doesn't. It actually doesn't. He makes his way onto the lever of doom now. Perfect balance getting through. He might actually do it, folks. Onto the metal balance, and oh no! He missed the landing on the metal balance and has been eliminated. He was doing so well too, but this is probably his best performance to date. Good job on him. Now it's time for another new competitor named Cole. Let's see how he does. Makes his way through the stone steps, goes through very quickly, and he makes sure he puts on the brakes before he goes too far off course. Onto the unbalanced bridge, and he gets through with pretty quick pace. Still 40 seconds left onto the whip swing, makes his way to the other side, no problem. Now onto the split. He's got to make sure he holds himself in. Oh, that's exactly what doesn't happen. He is unable to hold himself in between the 2 trees and has been eliminated. Alright, now it's time for returning competitor Q to make his third attempt at stage 1. Despite being his third time on Junsei Ryou, he has yet to clear stage 1. Let's see if he can break that curse. So far so good as he makes his way onto the unbalanced bridge, making sure he keeps his balance. His brother Chow has already moved on to stage 2. Let's see if he can follow suit. He makes his way through the whip swing and now onto the split. See if he can hold himself up, and oh, he falls, but he lands on the starting platform, so he's still good. He moves on now to the lever of doom. He was able to save himself on the split earlier. That was very impressive of him. Now into the metal bounce. He might be able to do this, folks. He might be able to finally move on to stage 2. He just has to get up the rope climb. Can he do it? And oh no! Oh no! He was unable to pull himself up the rope climb, and despite being so close, he ended up being so far, as once again, he has been eliminated on stage 1. Alright, now it's time for another newcomer named Dylan. Let's see how he does. He starts his way onto the course as he's making his way through the stone steps, making sure he's careful getting his way through. Onto the unbalanced bridge now. So far so good as he's getting way through the second half of the obstacle. He should probably pick up the pace a little bit, but it's still doable at this point. Onto the whip swing. He's going a bit too slow. He really needs to pick up the pace. Now making his way towards the split, he jumps and is able to hold his position. Now onto the lever of doom. Unfortunately, he only has 10 seconds left, so he really needs to pick up the pace, like now. And as 5 seconds left, unfortunately things just aren't going to look good. It's not going to work out. He has officially timed out on stage 1.
Ran out of time.
Just too slow on the course, quite frankly. Just too slow. Alright, now it's time for our final newcomer this season. This is David. Will he be able to move on to stage 2? Let's see.
Go.
He ended up drawing a pretty high number, so he had plenty of time to look and see how other people do, and whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. He looked very uneasy on the stone steps there. He almost lost it on 2 occasions. Maybe he didn't learn enough watching the other people, because, I mean, he has the second best number. He should have learned how to do those stone steps. Got through the whip. Now he has to hold himself up on the split. And oh, unfortunately, that is exactly what he does not do. And unfortunately, he has been eliminated. And now, the individual who drew lucky number 21 is top-rated Junsei Ryou competitor Derek. Let's see if he can make it back to stage 2 yet again. In Junsei Ryou 2, he and Jordan were the only 2 people to make it to stage 3. So far so good as he is currently on the unbalanced bridge. In Junsei Ryou 1, he was one of 3 people to make it to the final stage. He is truly one of the top competitors in Junsei Ryou as he makes it through the whip swing perfectly. Perfect through the split as well. Now onto the lever of doom. Only 25 seconds left, which is plenty of time for him as he makes his way to the metal bounce. Off the metal bounce onto the rope climb. 20 seconds left. No problem here. And Derek finishes with the second fastest time of stage 1, and once again he will be moving on to the second stage, looking to perhaps make it to the final stage and beat it this time around. And we are now finished with stage 1. Of the 21 competitors, 6 returning veterans showed why they are the best and have completed the first stage. Now the second stage awaits them, where even more testing challenges await. How many of the remaining 6 can move on to stage 3? Tune in next time to find out.
he's far gone, and his voice had lingered on for far too long. He said, my fearless son, you can't be stronger than them all. Their blades control the sky, and if you jump, you'll likely fall. And you need an alibi just to pass by in this life, cause your shield can't protect you from death's sight. Oh no. When he lived to find himself, I left in spirit and body and soul. I also left my family, literally. Cause if he's not worth anything, then what do I know? I'm just a carbon copy of a damned machine. You'll never breathe, and you'll never touch the water. You'll never see the sights that are your father.